old man, she won't have to worry. She'll dress up all in lace and go in style. But late at night, the big old house gets lonely. I guess every form of refuge has a price, and it breaks her heart to think love is only given to a man with hands as cold as ice. So she tells him she must go out for the evening to comfort an old friend who's feeling down. But he knows where she's going and she's leaving. She's headed for the cheating side of town. You can hide.
Good morning, grasshoppers. It's time. Pardon me. Something that comes with the first coffee, I guess. I woke up so groggy this morning. I could not move, and I got extra sleep too. I got very close to, if not more than 8 hours of sleep. But I had 3 hamburgers yesterday, and I don't normally eat that much red meat, so I'm thinking that that's a part of it. Normally it's either chicken, shrimp, something else, you know? I don't eat pork. I usually don't eat burgers except on the weekends, and perhaps for a nice steak in the evening on a Friday or a Saturday. But having those burgers yesterday, oh, they were so good. I had to have 3. When you're making them yourself, when you're grilling them yourself, it's very easy to just make one more. You wouldn't do that if you were eating out. So it was quite the experience. Good morning, Nico. Now you're in Istanbul. You're only a hop, skip, and a jump now from Hungary, where our man in Budapest, Contadalunius, is. I was just trying to think of the best way to reach him. I was actually thinking about something that Scared Lions did for his group, creating a WhatsApp group. Istanbul and Turkey. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a very good question. I believe Ankara might be the closest. Let's just see something.
Still the same
How are we doing on the setup here? Oh, our board is a little small. Let's see if we can make it bigger. Our screen, I moved it yesterday when I was giving a lesson, I realized. And let's move it over that way a bit. It blends in so well with our background. And we need to increase the board size. Campo Antico. I have not yet given up on e5 for black. Hopefully Empty Knight stops in, because I did have another recommendation for him for studying. The stream started after the tournament, as I mentioned, because I am extremely groggy. Frankenstein Dracula variation on the table. What? This is not necessarily a good way to go about it, to be honest. Yes, yes. Is this a famous old trap, knight to g5? And I can't guard against both? Well, let's finish it. It's very useful to have it on the board. No, knight to g5. Knight to g5, Campo Antico. Knight to g5, I probably had to answer with queen to d7. Coming on too strong. It's been hurt before. Be sure. Whoops, he gave me one more move. He gave me one more move in this position. Let's take it the rest of the way. Now the knight's protected, so when he plays d takes e4, I can actually think about other possibilities. I know it's right. Oh man, I wake up. Interesting. We're just going to keep up the pressure here. Just keeping up the pressure. For an opening that was going to turn out terribly for me, this came out pretty well. It really did. Waiting for you. Waiting. What? This is craziness. So, going back in time, you have to see this game in slow motion here. So Shreedeep, yeah, I actually got plenty of sleep last night, but I woke up groggier than ever, and I could not get up for the stream to save my life. We start the stream 3 hours earlier or later on the weekends. So in general, the Frankenstein Dracula variation begins with Queen H5, by the way. And in order to defend against this, trying to remember what happens next. Queen takes e5 check is the best line, but the fun variation begins with knight to g5, I believe. Or does it? Maybe this one has to retreat. Knight to c6, knight to b5, g6, queen to f3. And now it's a big toss-up between f5 and f6. I believe f5 needs to be played, and then queen to f6 is commonly best for black. And we reach this position here, which is actually better for black in general. Which is why white should play queen takes e5 check instead of bishop to b3 and bishop e7. In theory, I think all of this is good for black. Queen e7. I take it back. It believes that it's good for white, but by a hair. It's just equal. So in any event, he played bishop takes check, and after knight takes e4, which is actually the worst move, right? Queen to f3 check. Oh, I'm sorry, not knight takes e4. d5 is actually a question mark move. Queen f3 check, king to g8. White is supposed to play, according to the computer, d4, but knight to g5 needs to be met by queen to d7. Only move, I think. Right? And what's the assessment of this one? Queen d7, d4. In any event, yeah, he moved back. A knight c6 right away would have threatened everything that he owns, and I should have thought of that, but I had the idea just a smidge too late. Knight to c6, and he didn't go for it. And at what point did it get worse? Threatening bishop takes e2. Rook e8 straight away would be more of a threat, yeah. But I didn't really want him to get out of it with d takes e4. So, my idea was to shove the pawn, and he has to take. But he moved his queen, which gives me an overwhelming advantage, so I was pretty happy about that. All right, black. Wait. I woke up groggier than ever, Shreedeep. Ate more red meat yesterday than I should have. Just outside of my front door. So, as much as I believe in knight c3 and h3, I think e5 is actually the way to go here. I actually learned this from a student recently. Now, queen to e3 is supposed to be better than queen to g3, but I like the idea of queen to g3. So I'm going to continue with queen to g3 in this particular variation, just because I like to keep the king side. intact. Ba-dum, 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 ba. I'm taking my time, I don't want it long. We'll just keep attacking. Just outside of your front door. It's been such a long time. What do I want to do with this fellow? Everything is still hanging, isn't it? I am going to lose on time. More than likely, I'm going to lose on time before I do anything else. Got it. We're just going to try to keep him from castling. No worries about the compensation here. Just have to remember that I have 11 seconds on my clock. Yes, Pegasus. I was analyzing my game before. Let's just keep going. If he wishes to open up lines, we will let him. Where are you going? It's all relative, honestly. Time is relative. I've been waiting. Can I go that way? Oh no, I lost on time. I enjoy that position too much. I definitely enjoyed that position too much. Nice work, Blackmate. Good game. probably one of the worst opening recommendations ever. Well, let's see here. 3 nights game? It's forcing me into the main stretch of this. Let's go with the bishop to b4 variation. Just to see how this goes. Like the first time. Attempting to transpose into the wow, I got the bishop pair out of it. Craziness. Out the door. Can I play it this way? No, huh? Ah. Fascinating. Had not thought about that. I still have my bishop loosely, hanging on loosely over there. Let's just keep up the pressure here. And let's go after that one since the knight is still hanging. Mm-hmm. What? I'll take it. I do not mind. I'm not up a pawn, unfortunately. That is a drag. Very much so. Whoa, I lost my piece? Did I lose my piece? Oh, that's a bummer. I'm not winning this, China Goat. I'm definitely not winning this. It looks like I somehow managed to make lemonade out of lemons. Getting behind people living in competition. Good morning. You have a request to top 5 games of the book coming to you by post. No! I so do appreciate it. I'm just going to play it this way. And now...
One more time, got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free.
One more time. Alright, I guess we're off to the races. Thank you so much, Pegasus. Do I want to go that way? Wow, this is problematic, isn't it? I guess it is. Oh, I understand about indecision. Whoops. Oh my God. I really meant to not hang my pawn. I really did. Yes, yes. Gotta watch out for rook c2 check there. Whew, very lucky. Very lucky I didn't lose the boatload of rating points that I should have. Lag sound alert is working. One more time. You are awesome though, Ron. I appreciate it, man. I can only imagine. Hold on. I forgot to spell it correctly there. Dr. Masterstein. Just in case everybody missed it. And DM Masterstein with the hello there. I had it mistaken for Ron. I apologize. So Swiss or Arena? That is the question. Which one is more civil? Personally, there's a lot less maintenance for me with the Arena because I don't have to keep people from entering the tournament until the morning of with an Arena, because if you're not present, you don't get paired. But with a Swiss, you get paired. That is the problem. And that is an awkward problem indeed. A very, very awkward problem indeed. And rather than doing them individually, I miss the days when I would do each game separately. Perhaps I can do some editing, but I haven't figured out how to do the editing from a bulk of 5 games. Like, I haven't exactly figured out how to cut out each of the 5 games as easily. I believe that Pegasus, not Pegasus got me again. Thank you so much. Namaste for the 10 bits. Rogan. has the ability to break the games out into 5 different clips. On the whole, I think I would have to ask him to do that. So basically, yeah, we'll set up the 5 games into 5 separate videos within one broadcast, I think. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Change the stream title, change the layout title, throw up the starting video screen just for a moment during the broadcast, break the whole thing out, because I think I can do it separately, and maybe take a highlight out of it for Twitch on average. I think I can do that. I can highlight 5 pieces, maybe I can do that. I don't know if it lets me highlight more than one thing. Chess V-Day World, welcome back, by the way. I haven't seen you in some time. I don't think Chess V-Day World is a streamer. But Hakai, it's always great to see you, man. You only lost 2 games, Hakai. Not bad. I'm sorry that you got a full point bye in the last round, but you went 3-2. Nicely done against a very strong field. You are getting stronger. I can't believe that I lost to Blackmate Blood. Right? That was such a pleasant game. I was enjoying that game way too much. Just to give everybody a quick recap, Knight c6 loses a pawn. It's official. Maybe even more than a pawn. And I've mentioned this before, that the equivalent gambit on the other side of the board, let's just say Knight f3, Knight c6, Bishop c4. They even get Bishop c4 in, by the way. And after this particular move, Knight takes e4 castles. They actually get 2 extra moves as white. And you're never going to believe, but the assessment here is that white is down a pawn. And this isn't just your average, you know, you're really losing this pawn. Like the old refutation was f6. And personally, I believe that h6 just works as well here as it does against the Stafford Gambit proper with colors reversed. So honestly, I really don't see what anyone sees in this opening. It's crazy. But on behalf of Nico, I'm still in search of opening variations. From Turkey. I feel like there's an Ankara variation for some strange reason. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. I would have to find the chess variation list from Wikipedia. Chess opening. List of chess openings. Let's see if that's it. Still hunting this one down for Nico. If he's still here. I really should become a regular subscriber. You know what? I'm going to put the list of chess opening variations on the Discord, since we're having this discussion. Ben King versus Jack Winchester. X-Pac 1969 is doing very well in the chess games and analysis. I love the Fischer score sheet from 1970. I'm positive that that is with... I take it back, it was Fischer-Neidorf. Definitely check in on our Discord, please. There are two things that are keeping me, actually three, now that I think about it, three things that are keeping me from working on my chess. Thank you, Dr. Chesterstein. Good morning, sir. Where are you from? For anyone who's just popped in, I am National Master John MacArthur, also a FIDE trainer. I've been coaching and teaching chess since 1984. Will I be streaming into my 40th year of teaching or coaching chess? It's hard to believe. Given that I'm only 39 years old, it'll be quite an accomplishment. So meanwhile, yeah, the list of opening variations, I'll put it here as well as in the Discord. And if I search that particular item on the Discord, there has to be a turkey somewhere in the mix, right? Wouldn't you think there's a turkey somewhere in the mix? There are no Turks. There are no Istans. Ankara. Last chance. Nope. Interesting, right? Ah, yes. The elephant gambit is sometimes called the turkey gambit. Sticking your neck out. I think the turkey gambit sounds much better. Barbadian master. Although the elephant has been considered unsound, it is frequently used by Barbadian master Philip Corbin. And I was pretty sure he was an American businessman. Yeah, a manufacturer. But it's not the same guy. Could I spend an entire day playing all those bad openings? I probably could. What day would be Gambit Day? I do have a Wednesday coming up. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving. The easiest line for white, Ron, I think, is the exchange variation that Fischer played. Basically, c takes d6 is not playable. So you get a pleasant advantage with the white pieces. However, the thing I was going to recommend Alexa, turn on Dojo. There we go. Put some light on the subject. The Kaufman new opening repertoire for white and black is what I've been dabbling in for the E4 repertoire. So let's just check it out and see what he recommends. And I actually thought about doing a review of this book as well. However, I don't really get that much from new in chess, you know? So therefore, I don't necessarily know if I want to do him too many favors. So I talked to Alexandra Samaganova because I noticed she was promoting forward chess and quality chess. And I said, have you got something? And she goes, they gave me a free book for recommending 5 of their books because she apparently uses, everybody uses quality chess books. I said, well, that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, he recommends the exchange variation as well. He recommends the exchange variation as well. E takes d6. So basically, just to bring everybody. Must be otherwise. How are you? Yeah, you'll get a better description here in the dojo if you would care to join the dojo to get alerts on other birthday events. It is Ernst Grünfeld's birthday, not my birthday, of course. And of course, the notifications for the events go out on... Hold on here, I'm having trouble keeping this book open as well as... I don't believe in breaking the backs of books, so I'm not going to put it face down. God help us. That will break the back. SLK, how are you, Mon? Speaking of SLK's YouTube videos, I do have to give Kingslayer Sloan a nudge because he is my favorite YouTube editor. Although I don't know if SLK Chess wanted to take a stab at mine. So must be otherwise. You can also follow on the socials. If you wanted to ask a question, you would be using up your question by asking if you can ask a question. This is an age-old riddle. Where are you from? Must be otherwise. Before I answer any questions, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Where are you from? Must be otherwise. And are you a philosophy major? Based on your name. We're almost at 1.9K followers, so I appreciate your help in the follower category. Anyone else watching the stream who has not yet followed, now is the time. Japan? So what part of Tennessee? Are you near the Nashville Chess Center, which is easy to accidentally say? Todd Andrews runs the Nashville Chess Center, and he is an excellent, excellent person to pinpoint questions on improvement toward. All right, hello 370. Thank you so much for the follow. We're getting there, folks. We are certainly getting there. 2 more to go. So, yes. Must be otherwise. What is your question? Although most of the improvement questions can be answered pretty generally, the hard part and the hard work must be done by you. There's no substitute for actually putting the effort forward on your own in a controlled training environment. Oh my God. If I wait any longer, it's going to be 3 questions. I hope it's not anything too serious. But you actually don't have to ask if you can ask a question in most streamers' chat. Asking if you can ask a question usually indicates that you are very young and in school. Oski, how are you, man? Dojoians. For those of you who haven't met me before, I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. And I need to change that from MC Jojo to John MacArthur. I don't mind you knowing my near name. I prefer all variations to the advanced variation of the Caro-Kann. I prefer all variations. And in fact, the same thing applies to the French. So I'll play the French defense if I know that my opponents are going to play the advanced variation, because the advanced variation gives the least amount of advantage for white. Let's just talk about the Caro-Kann next. Hang tight on the Caro-Kann. So imagine for just a moment that if the advanced variation against the French is no good, right? And the standard plan over here, right? So black has the best percentages of any opening variation in there, except for the pawn sack. Literally losing a pawn is probably the worst third move that you can play, right? So if this move is commonly met by c5 and black struggles with a bad bishop. And Gina Rook was actually discussing this yesterday. Now we're going to take the advanced Caro-Kann, which does absolutely less, by the way. Now it's up to black to place his pieces a little bit improperly here. Now the statistics do not bear me out, unfortunately. And probably Stockfish disagrees with me as well. Well, the good news is, make a clip. Clip it at the bottom of the screen right after the commercial. Once you get out of the commercial, you do the clip at the bottom and of the screen, and you can actually watch what you missed. You can clip at the bottom and you can go back 2 minutes. So I don't think when I did answer the ad question, there are only 30-second ads. I thought there were only 30-second ads. Why it gives you 4 of them? Maybe there's some quota that it needs to meet. I have to look again at it. So needless to say, what I was just talking about was that if the percentages of the advanced French are so bad, right? And this is a very difficult opening for black. But black has the most winning percentages of almost any opening here. I like bishop d7 also in this particular line. With 34% for black. Basically 34%. That's more than 1 out of 3 of the results. So in this particular position, if against the French, the advanced variation is so terrible. I have had such a pleasurable time in the Caro-Kann advance myself. I play the Caro-Kann. I've had such a pleasurable time just playing c5. Now these statistics do not bear me out, but honestly, I know knight to c6 and queen to b6 are supposed to be the latest and greatest moves, and a6 as well, because white literally has nothing to do here. To me, the worst move, objectively, of the 3 mainline moves, which I'm including, actually of the 2 mainline moves, is bishop f5. Because now white gets a sitting duck target, the bishop ends up moving twice. And I agree with you, though, that if you like to play against your opponents, and not the position, then you can take the 50-50 roll of the dice and hope that they don't play c5. Because personally, I feel like the opening advantage is nil. And even if white is 0.7 ahead in this position, let's just take a look. He's only half a pawn ahead. Black has such a free and comfortable game that the advanced variation lets black have way too much fun. Like literally this pawn didn't attack anything. So going back to the French for just one moment, when white plays e5, let's just say the best move is either knight c3 or knight d2. When the knight comes out, white gains time with e5, attacking a knight, and this is actually the choice of many, many grandmasters like Magnus Carlsen and Vasily Lagrave, right? But because they know, like in the last candidate cycle, that Fabiano Caruana or Ali Reza are going to answer e5 with the computer recommended bishop f5 because they can't think for themselves, personally, I would play this line as white against them, just because you get to have so much fun. Although you have to know all the theory, it's very ugly for black to defend this position with f6 and all of that, like you're going against the head of a monster. But personally, I still believe in black's playability here. And if black is having fun, this is from John Nunn, another grandmaster, Secrets of Practical Chess. If your opponent is having fun, you're doing something wrong. Ron, namaste. Thank you, man. Cheers. Everyone. Wave. Do I have my wave? I do. I do have a wave. Namaste, Ron. Cheers and ciao. Talk to you soon, buddy. So yeah, that's my take on that. The exchange variation, however, leads you to more possibilities, right? I'm not a big fan of bishop d3 because, again, it's a tricky thing. I like the versatility of the Fanov, but this one is certainly a tried and true advantage, and it was even advocated by Bobby Fischer. That's all right. 5D chess. It's amazing that you thought you would interrupt me, because most of my chat knows that I'm on like a 2-minute delay. Once I get into something, I probably won't read chat for about 2 to 3 minutes afterwards, in general. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with bishop d3, and this is the recommended line last played by Bobby Fischer against the Caro-Kann, and I think because of his recommendation, for the average player, it is perhaps the best. Let's check out what Larry Kaufman recommends. I haven't really gotten into this book yet that much. He does recommend the exchange variation against the Alekhine. He doesn't go into it too deeply. But it's an easy enough variation to play. Let's see, what does he recommend against the Caro-Kann? I believe he should recommend the versatility. And by the way, I do believe in versatility. If you want to become a better chess player, then you have to wax on and wax off in a lot of different opening variations, and you have to have the reason to wax on, wax off. When you play the London, you can only wax one way. That's it. You're just waxing, whether it's on or off. Chances are you're waxing off. Yeah, I think it's easier for white, and it's much more comfortable for white. Black actually doesn't know how much you know. I'm trying to think if I have a second My Memorable Game on YouTube. If you subscribe to, use the command YouTube to find my YouTube. 39, let's find it. So he recommends he does recommend the exchange variation with h3 on the 6th move rather than the standard knight f3 or bishop f4. So he recommends that, and then he also goes for another rare line from the Secrets of Opening Surprises column in New Year in Chess, where white allows the trade. Knight takes e4 and answers bishop f5 with queen f3. Wow, he does recommend knight c3 as the secondary continuation, and I have a lot of fun with that one. So Fabiano Caruana versus Sam Shankland, 2019, round 4. So that's his stem game for the exchange variation. And then he goes into the ideas behind all of the other variations with knight c3, or knight d2 as it's more accurately played. So knight d2, de4, knight e4, bishop f5, queen f3. It seems difficult to prove full equality for black. Let's check that one out. Let's check that one out. So I'm masking this one here on the black side. So knight to d2. In this particular position, wow, look at that. The secondary move in this position, played by one grandmaster exclusively, queen f3, which scarfs the bishop pair. The intention is to scarf the bishop pair. Wow, some Pink Floyd this morning. Not exactly the best version. Yeah, I agree with you. If you're going to choose, you basically, and I also did a thing on Twitter recently, and it's among my clips, and I might even have a highlight of it, by the way. On my socials. I'm just going to put it that way. Please subscribe to the YouTube. I've not yet put the other version on YouTube. But if you want to be successful at something, you have to make a decision, you have to commit to it, and you have to put the work into it. And once you have a clear vision of what you want to accomplish successfully, then you will be in business. You will be moving forward every day, week after week, month after month. No, the bishop is hanging. So the queen f3 is a very, very interesting thing. So after I'm just going to look down here at the at these percentages. Demchenko must be the grandmaster who plays it on a regular basis. Tal played it against Balashov. And Tal played bishop to d3. That makes sense. And no one took the pawn. Or knight f6. Up. Christian Bauer versus Arnaud Harchard took the pawn. This fellow took the pawn. Tigranel Boreev. Let's see what the percentages are on taking the pawn. Queen takes d4. This looks like the safest line in general. Bishop e3, bishop c5. Bishop c5, queen c5, queen g3. And g6 looks pretty good. But it says it's all good for black at this point. Hard to believe we're sacking that pawn. Therefore, after e6, I believe that c3 is perfectly acceptable. Why get crazy? Yeah, white has a very pleasant advantage here in this line. I have never ever faced queen f3 over the board. And now it's going to catch on because it's published in this book, so I should be ready. What do I want to do against queen f3? e6 seems like the most reasonable move. So he's threatening to scarf the bishop pair with knight g3 and knight f4 and knight takes g6. This does not make sense to me. But, fine. See it all around me. Good loving gone bad. Usually it's too late when you realize what you had. Hold on. I really did like how are we going to get any advantage in this endgame at all? You gats, everybody. Quite crazy. Whoops. Love it too much. I like it. Now we need his lines against the knight d7 line and the Smyslov knight d7 line and the Nimzovich knight f6 line. Where were we up? Where were we in puzzle streak? Oh, never mind. We have no puzzle streak left. Let's see how our teams are doing, by the way. 29-43. I think we gained a dojo member today. Must be otherwise. Blackmate Blood, both are new. Thank you for joining. Then we have the Math Chess Dojo Rapid and Classical. Thank you, Blackmate Blood, for joining that one as well. I guess I had to take the fall on my game to give him that shot. So, yeah, I've never dabbled in many of the chess variants, but 3D chess obviously was used in Star Trek, so I'm trying to decide what 5D chess is. Are you a salesman for 5D chess? Promoter of 5D chess, let me rephrase it more nicely. Which, of course, we know that it's not possible to go backwards in time, so I'm not entirely sure. It is possible to slow time. My favorite time travel movie. Anyone? Your favorite time travel movie? For me, it's a very easy one. I have a favorite time travel TV series and a favorite time travel movie. "5D multidimensional time travel." Exactly. Let's do a simul for... Should we do a simul for the Rapid and Classical? We reached 900 members. That much is a cool thing. We did reach 900 members. I don't know what we were at this morning, but we were not at 900 this morning. And the Dojo 960 is at 252. The thing I have a problem with doing a 960 simul, for example, let's check our birthday calendar. I will search it up. I've got it on my list. I actually have not yet written it down, but I'm going to write it down now. It sounds like great content. So I'm definitely interested. Five plus 5, post extra clock time, 50 minutes usually. And we need our what you want to do. No can do, I can't go for that. No. No can do. Let's do this. Copy this. And we need to find a birthday today. For those of you who have not yet imported your calendar, you can import it from this you can import it from this URL. Basically, if you open that URL, copy the URL, you can import the birthdays into your Carmen Shirazi. I'm sorry we didn't do Carmen Shirazi today. But we are going to do Carmen Shirazi now. That you want me to, yeah. All right, Chua like chess. As soon as I get the simul started, I am going to be on it. Control C. Oh, I can't put a title in there, but I can put a title over here. I am Carmen Shirazi. Reload. So this is the I am Carmen Shirazi birthday simul, and we need his information here. To be able to find him. We'll put this up here, Control C, put this in the description. All right, are we ready to fire this off? Take a ride. And then we need the copy. Simul. I need to edit that one. Don't do that link. Come on, take a ride. Control C. Edit com simul. 1 second. And then we need a new link. Copy URL. There we go. This is the simul link. Ready for the last time. Blackmate blood must be otherwise. Thank you for being in the 960. All right, and we have a quick update. To the stream title coming up. And Cameron Shirazi is a new addition to the birthdays. All right, let's get some stuff put back here. Honestly, we're going to do some stretching and putting some books back. What we really want to do. Woo. Clean up the dojo just a little bit. On the night I'm willing that we are on. A drink of. Sometimes you need a view of the whole dojo as well. Let's do the intermission screen for the view of the whole dojo. That way you get terrible lighting, of course, but the art of the terrace defense goes back as well. Happen. The French and the Birds defense can probably go back as well, because I'm not playing the French at the moment. Birds opening is for the Birds, obviously. I need to have them bleed this way. Uh-oh, I can't get any more books in here. I'm in trouble. Could be time to take some of the duplicates out. Uh-oh. There. Gentle. I think the, what else could we possibly study? Modern Benoni, Alakine Alert. We'll take one of the Benko duplicates out. I want to see what's wrong with these two Benko duplicates. Now we're in business. Now we've got all the books back. And I only need one of these Benko books by Quality Chess. What is the difference between these two? 2005. Matte cover. And this is 2005. Quality Chess Europe. Did I buy this one in Europe? No, they're both 2005. So this is the second print, 2007. Third print, 2010. This is the older one. So if I'm going to give away a copy, it'll be this one. But let's not do that yet. Beating the Sicilian Defense by Jonas Honker. All right, that's enough of a stretch. Thank you, Chua, for the stretch. What happened here? We got a couple people bumped out. Let's see if we can get any more interest in this simul. I don't need 50 extra minutes. So the funny part for me is that I get a different position every game. A guy is in. Dr. Grandmaster 7, how are you? Let's add simul to the roster here. For the notification, and then we also should send out a quick notification to the viewers to see if they want to participate. Message all members. Sorry if you're getting this duplicate to a certain extent. I apologize if you already got it. Sewage, welcome to the stream, hopefully. We're actually looking at our YouTube membership increasing. Away. Know that I'm right. All right. Let's make sure that we're constantly advertising. Content, video producer. Oh, I have it in my channel trailer. I forgot that I have the secrets to success in my channel trailer. That's so funny. Are the best things in life. Create, upload video. Let's upload this video to YouTube in the background. And it was a highlight. I thought it was a highlight. "39 minutes." 59 seconds. Arsene Miller, how are you, man? I count my lips. For Secret of Success, not starring Michael J. Fox. So here we go. What do we want to put it in? Steady streams of events and players. Intro to stream. Yeah, we'll put it in that playlist. Why not? Show more. Tags.
So, now we're trapped in Fisher's mind, battling his own private army. And
Namaste.
we'll be lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrambled egg.
Thank you from the raid, from Kingslayer Sloan. Beast Mode. I'm just uploading a short from our Secrets of Success, more or less, to YouTube real quick. Secret vision. Visualization. Yes. Study. Practice. Success. Mission. Or concept. Let's set that as an instant premiere. One more time. How are you doing, Rogan? How was your stream, man? For those of you who don't know me, I am FIDE trainer, National Master John MacArthur. Although you should all know me. I've been around for a little while. I'll go with the EXP this time. We are going to do a little bit of a simul to bolster the... Let's take it off of intermission here. That was a very weird breakup that I saw. on that fade out. Luck be on your side. Luck be a lady tonight. Oh, you almost made me lose a long there, sir. That was not cool. Are you in? Jasuki, it happens. It happens. I'm certain that he checked your back rank, but I'm bump. He checked your back rank. Rogan is good for that. In New York City, if you like your back rank being checked, you know where to live. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But let's see, I set that as an instant premiere on YouTube. Let's see what it looks like. So there's the video link for the little bit of a short. It's 59 seconds. I don't know how long it has to be. What is it? What do I? How short does it need to be? That's important to ask. Oh, it's the dimensions on the, not the length. Yeah, I did see your short yesterday. The link to your short was pretty awesome. So you're right. Don't worry, I am coming up with some now. I'm going to be doing, I have a tripod, I have my phone, I will be recording them on upload and I will fix it. Now I'm going to leave that one as is for now, and I can upload a second one. How about that? So it can be any length. Thanks, Broken. We need to work on a salary so that we can get you the new camera, the lighting, whatever you need to know. Must be otherwise. Thank you for stopping by. I hope I answered your questions. I hope you had a great day. So it has to be short and it has to be short. So yeah, I'm going to be branching into the TikToks with the instructionals as well. I'm going to do reviews and things like that in 30 to 45 seconds on all the books in my dojo library. And we are also going to be doing some other things too, as far as how not to play chess. How to play chess 960. First things first. Are you watching Dr. Grandmaster 7? So basically, the first thing about chess 960, when you reach a position, basically, you're going to have to look at the coordination of your pieces toward the center and choose a different set of pawns, perhaps, to control the center with either pieces or pawns. But basically, you're going to have to choose the right pawns to move to be able to develop your pieces to control the center. Now, in order to castle Dr. Grandmaster, the normal squares, the clearance between the king and the rook must be empty. and you can move your king onto the rook on that side. I have never encountered so far a position where both of the rooks are on the left-hand side. But I believe that if both of the rooks are on the left-hand side, let's just say you have a king on f1, and a rook on e1 and a rook on d1. Basically, if you clear c1 and e1, you'll be able to castle queenside with the rook on d1. Just by moving your king onto the rook, you'll castle queenside regardless of the stuff that's to the left of the king. Next up, if you want to castle kingside, you have to clear h1, g1, maybe not h1, but g1 and f1 exchanges. You clear g1 and you exchange the rook with the king on f1 with the rook on e1, and it will shift them both over 2 squares. I hope we get a chance to test that today. Kingslayer Sloan, do you use WhatsApp? I know Quadraspassky was hounding me to use WhatsApp, but he doesn't have any WhatsApp calling privileges, but I don't know if the messaging is the same thing. Personally, I've always been able to call on WhatsApp, regardless of the country that I'm in. Chess 960 is random piece starting positions, but they are the same on both sides. Hey, so how have you been? The problem for me is that every single position is different. By the way, every single position is different. Are we up to our YouTube subscribers yet? 232. No! We're going to go for 235 on the YouTube subscriptions. I'm going to give that link there. That link there. I'm going to see where it takes me. So I did this on November 19th on Capablanca's birthday. $233. We're 2 more to go, and we're in business. I am going to try to upload something every other day, or at least 3 times a week, to say the least. Here we go. How are we doing? YouTube subscriptions. You. Anytime then. In case anyone is bumped. I'll give a shout out on stream in case anyone gets bumped. It also helps to follow, but we've had several follows today, so we've already met our follower, our small follower goal. We could use one more follower on Twitch. We could use 2 more followers on Twitch. We should actually go for 1900. How about that? How is Kingslayer Sloan doing? Let's just take a quick peek. The other day, he didn't like it when I was promoting his stream for follows, but basically they just get the notification that he's starting. They have to choose to gravitate toward him. Ever hurt you? There we go. We will get this simul started in just a moment. My worst fears will reach 2:35, and I will not have gotten a fresh cup of coffee, which is somewhat important. Now I'm going to merge this playlist with my standard playlist, which includes Quadraspaski's favorite Asian music. Wait, where'd I be Asian? Whoa. Luck be on our side. I saw you there. I didn't get a chance to click on you. Who was that? Probably someone who just joined the dojo. Free download. I just missed you. Free download. I'm back. I'm glad you're still here. That's what counts, Chisuki. You can beat up on me anytime. We're slightly at the mercy of new subscribers and new followers. Welcome to the dojo, Hamsterham88. Good morning. How are you? That's quite hard to believe. I'm not always so nice. Actually, alright, it's very rare when I'm not nice. Let's just put it that way. I understand what it's like to become better at anything. I've got my hands dipped in poker and pool as well. I am a FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I've been a master since 1989, back when the ratings were much tougher. Ratings were much harder to get back in 1989. You had to really, really work your tuchus off, and we didn't have computers in those days. So it's a whole different story. When you had to become better, you literally had to study your tuchus off. Hence the number of books that I have, and this is not even all the books that I've ever owned in my lifetime. I've sold at least those bookshelves worth twice or 3 times over just trying to get by in New York City, you know what I mean? Moving from apartment to apartment, I did not have the room. And we start. Let's just check it out. 233. Two more subs on YouTube, and we'll be in business. And I thought about doing a YouTube-only broadcast on occasion as well. Samurai Yo. That means that he may have gone to the YouTube channel to sub, because if he left, if you leave the simul, if you accidentally get bumped out of the simul, it might have meant that you went off the Leechess page and you ended up in, where are you from, Hamster Ham? I can't even think of any hamster-like places. Or even any ham specialist places. Of course, you're from Hampstead. Hampstead, right? But Hampstead, England. Probably I'm right. That's what's even funnier too. I love England since I was very, very young. I think my first realization that there was a world outside of my world as a child was seeing a James Bond movie. Like seeing a James Bond movie in the 1970s, it was like the world is the stage. And the one that blew my eyes wide open in more than one way was The Spy Who Loved Me. Now, there were many things in that movie that would catch the eye. All right? Many things in that movie that would catch the eye. And all of them, to me, as an adolescent, were completely woken up. Let's just put it that way. Such a crush on Barbara Bach. Even Ringo Starr had to marry her. But yeah, she was stunning. How are we doing on the YouTube? 233. All right. I would love to. All right, so Hamster Ham, is it? And there's so many beautiful places in England. So obviously I fell in love with the concept of world travel to finish this story. Thank you, Hamster Ham, for bringing me back. And I literally went to or discovered a James Bond novel in a local thrift shop. I'm trying to remember what the first one was that I read. Might have been From Russia with Love. I literally read all of the 20-ish or 19 James Bond novels and novellas and short stories. I read all the short stories. Octopussy was a short story, by the way. It wasn't a book. Octopussy was a collection of about 3 to 6 short stories and books, many of which included The Living Daylights as a short story. And quite a number of those things, right? Sun is coming up, so I'm getting whiter. I wish I had a way of I need one more thing to pull down over my drapes just to make it not quite so bright, and when I want to be able to see out and catch the rays of the sun as well. My most recent favorite English movie was the Bruce Springsteen movie Blinded by the Light, which took place an hour away from Manchester, I believe. It's about a young man, a growing up, coming of age story through the music of Bruce Springsteen, which was quite incredible. That had Sean Connery and Robert Shaw. Yeah, the first movie was Dr. No. And I believe the second movie may have been From Russia with Love, the second film. But I'm talking about the books, by the way. The books, there were approximately 12 or so books, and one of them was apparently not written by him. Maria Kreslina, how are you? Thank you for joining the simul. You have a provisional rating from Latvia. I love it. Latvia is one of my favorite chess countries, not just because of Mikhail Tal, but also people that I've met from there. Alex Shabalov, Alexei Shirov, and many others. Kavanis. It is not my birthday. It is the birthday of Kamran Shirazi. Well, hold on. Didn't change our layout stream title. Copy. Let's do the layout stream title here. There we go. I forgot to do that. There's always something that gets forgotten in the streaming world. Maria, can you hear me? You're chatting in the Elite Chess chat. I'm so happy you're here, Maria. Are you an aspiring chess player as well? For those who are new, I am FIDE trainer and National Master John MacArthur. I'm going to put my experience up there. I have one young grandmaster absolutely to my own in credit, although I've helped many others become title players. I was not the primary coach for many of them. 235, you are on the ball. Let's do it. Let me turn off my coffee. By the way, let me turn off the coffee. All right, we are starting. Starting in 60 seconds. So when the time turns to 7:17, I'm going to start the simul. Hopefully everybody will be in. If you're not in, this is the time for you to get in. Be right back. Work call. All right. I understand completely, Amsterdam. So, simul. Let's just make sure we give everybody a shot from that simul link. How long have you been playing, Maria? Please follow on Twitch. We're at 1899. One more to get to 1900. One more follower to 1900. Can you imagine? I appreciate that, Dezo. All right, we are starting our simul. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. On down the road. I might need a... There we go. Now I can see the screen, because I can't see the screen without the hat. Alright, let's just take a quick peek at this situation, right? We've got a queen, a rook, bishop, bishop. It's going to be very difficult to get both the bishop and the queen out. Alright, let's just go for it. Let's just go for the bird's opening. We'll cross our fingers that we can do it here. Now, is this the same opening? That is the question. So it looks as though I'm going to have to weaken myself here. Let's just pin that one. Now, remember, every position is different. That's what makes it tricky. This one's very close to being the same. Therefore, and this seems like a reasonable option. Also a reasonable option. I'm not getting this knight out, though, so easily. Knight moves in general are not the best moves. Looking for weaknesses in the pawn structure anywhere. Alright. This seems very reasonable. Again, very reasonable. So here we can demonstrate castling. Let's just see if we can castle. There we go. We demonstrated castling by moving our king onto our rook. And we're going to have to actually get our pieces out here. In this manner, we get to do 2 rooks at a time. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain. You are. Let's take over the center in that fashion. So we're getting very close. Was a child, I caught a fever. So we castled on this one. Now we have a target, but my knight's not getting out so easily. Start controlling the center in that manner, taking over the center in that manner. Keep up the attack on that side. Am I losing a pawn? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Gonna try our best to break out in the center. Have become comfortably numb. Let's just keep attacking, grabbing more space. Grabbing more space. Where are you headed? Good. That'll keep you going through the show. Time to go. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. Uh-oh, did I lose a pawn? It does look like I lost a pawn. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse. Make sure the knight doesn't have any squares. Let's keep pushing. The dream is gone. I've become comfortably numb. Oh no, it's going to keep me from castling? Is this true? It is possibly true that he's going to keep me from castling. Two pieces for a rook, I will take it. As he is threatening to escape, I don't know, but I'll take it. I want the dark squared bishop. If I'm going to get a rook left in, it's going to have to be on the other side of the coin. Keep threatening. So my opponent castled queenside. And we're going to drive him up into oblivion, it looks like. My opponent wants to trade some more. Run away. That you betrayed. Let's start breaking down the center. What is he threatening? Well, that's a bummer. You're a little bit of a, you're pestering me, son. How are we getting that? Call your name. Let's tuck away our king. I am the warrior. Warrior. So he castled queenside. That file now open. I believe it does force you, LOL Dezo, to, believe it or not, coordinate your pieces. I am the warrior. All right, now the moment of truth. Let's just keep on capturing. Because I want to get at that king. Keep on capturing. Keep on attacking. Getting our rook to the 7th rank. Hot-blooded. My opponent offers me a draw. So you have that check, right? Hot-blooded, I'm hot-blooded. I don't know where that knight's going. I didn't mind. All right. So how am I going to get him here? I need to get rid of this knight. Or get it to a better square. Can I get it to a better square? Well, we're going to try to get our pieces to better squares. G5. Let's see what you're willing to do. Are we up any material in this position? We're not up any material, right? I can no longer castle because I moved my king. Some kind of side. Mama. So where is that knight going for real? All right, now for the moment of truth. Let's just keep up the pressure. Drive the king into the corner. Get our other stuff out. Well, this game has been a little bit behind. Yeah. I did expect you. You were expected, sir. Rendezvous. From you know who. So what am I capturing here? I don't know, but we definitely have to capture. Do we have the advantage, the two bishops? Do we? Do we really? Let's just step it up. Yeah. All right, moment of truth. Am I getting trapped? I am getting trapped. Darn it. Where's that knight going? Oh well, I'll live with it. Let's bother that one. There we go. We got it in. We got it in. I was not expecting that. I should have taken on, I should have really taken on, so he's attacked. I'm just going to keep on attacking. If I can do that. I could have just lost a pizza. It is possible that I just lost a pizza. Maybe not. Maybe I did not lose it. Queen to f7, huh? Yeah, you can have a pawn. What's a pawn between friends? How does he guard that one? Uh-oh, am I mated? Scaring the daylights out of me, sir. Should I have not actually defended that at all? Mm-hmm. Let's see where you come in. Let's see, knight takes, rook takes. Let's just see if we can threaten to threaten anything. Yeah, let's gambit. Oops. Now we're promoting. Are we promoting? Maybe we're not promoting. And now for something completely irrelevant. I know, I'm almost checkmated. I do know that. But what does it all mean? Check, 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 Sonora. Oh no, it's double check and mate. It is double check and mate. That's terrible. Oh no! I've accidentally moved my king to that square because I don't have pre-moves. Guy, you got me, sir. You got me, Hagai. Ah, 6 wins, 2 losses. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Let's see if we've got it. We need one more follower to 19K. 1.9K, I should say. Oh, I was going to raid Zumpy. I really was. But I think, let me just see if It's Arena Chan is on. This is a rare morning when It's Arena Chan is not on. I have to admit. Looking around. Yes. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank you all. I don't necessarily know that I can analyze those games as easily right now, but I do have to run to work. I do have to run my grandson to school. And I wanted to get some other stuff done as well. So we'll see what happens. All right, everyone? Thank you so much for the follows, for the subs, for everything. Please join me in this... I'm not sure if she is in Malta anymore. I don't know where she's located, but she is a great, adventurous streamer. She was streaming on vacation. Spain. She's from Spain. All right, let's roll our ending credits to thank everyone for having been here. Cheers and thank you for all the new follows. The moderators, Kingslayer Sloan, please follow Kingslayer Sloan. We have Hamsterham, Hello 370, Must Be Otherwise, etc. And we had SLK Chess. And yes, it was Irina Chan who inspired today's stream. Thank you so much, everyone. Cheers and ciao. Have a great day.